Hello, everybody. Let's see, full moon is coming up, and I'm called to just do some readings. I have not done the zodiac before, but I think today is my start. So, Aries, um, I'm going to start with you because you're always first. I like the fire. I'm going to start with the overall energy of your reading for this full moon coming up in Leo, which interesting because you are also fire, so that'll be good to see. So, whoopsie. Interesting. Aries full moon. Spirit, we're looking for some advice or blessings. What is coming in for Aries for this full moon in the end of January 2021? What is coming in for this for my Aries friends in this full moon 2021? Amazonite. I'm going to start with the Naked Heart Tarot. All these cards have been pre-shuffled. I'm just giving them a quick once-over. And I've Palo Santo'd everything too. I just like to see you shuffle. I know when I shuffle on screen, that way you know I'm not picking cards, whoops, and making any sort of story out of them. This is a deck that I still need to look everything up on because it is, they're a little bit sticky. The cards are a little sticky, they're still new. Whoops. That one there, this one here. And there's a couple in here. So they get to be read together. So I'm still figuring out this deck. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Hanged Man, which is a bat. It's a very cute bat. This is your current position. The Naked Heart card. Sorry, I still have to look things up on this one, so it takes a little while. But the cards are beautiful, and the messages have been pretty accurate. This is about your connection, your purpose, your higher self. Oopsie. Oh, good. I don't know if I forgot to turn on the camera or not, so we're filming. We're good. It says you're brave and beautiful. Fly out of the darkness and into your light. And then we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse for whatever energy you're just coming out of. So I gotta take my glasses off. And this, I'll show it to you regular, upright. This is about anxiety, overwhelm, rational thinking. And when it's upside down or in reverse, it says, I ask myself, is it possible that worry or fear are holding me back from shining my light? Yes, it's possible. Your intuition is starting to kick in, it looks like. Seven of Pentacles. In the upright is about patience, commitment, stability. So this is what's benefiting you. This is, I guess, just when you're using your intuition here, recognizing that whatever you're coming out of, basically is an illusion. You just need to be patient. So spirit's at work. Things are happening behind the scenes. Stay grounded in the present, and that will create additional strength for your future. So just stay grounded. Keep positive thoughts, and real ones. Don't just do the, positive thinking is, if you do positive thinking with positive feeling, that's when things really can start to shift. 8 of Cups is about discovery and the new truth with emotional freedom. So this is basically what you want, right? Which is, I think, where it's great because it's just opposite of this. That's kind of nice. It's beautifully framed. Yeah, so this is your anxiety and you're discovering it's silly, it's holding you back. Trying to stay grounded. Your desire is the new truth, your emotional health, and being stable. So all the strength you need comes from within. And then we have the Spirit of Wands. And Spirit, it's one of the court cards. And I can't remember if it's the page or the... Oh, it's the King. This is why I have to still look things up. It is the King. This is the Leo card. So that should go good with Aries, because you guys are both super powerful and very strong. This is about, this is your potential outcome, and I think there's 2 here, so it looks like they're balanced. And oh my God, they're both spirits. So you've got the Spirit of Wands and the Spirit of Cups. So you've got some passion happening here, along with some, this is emotion. This is like creative passion, and this is like the emotional body. So I'm going to read this one to you first. And they did come both out right side up. Enthusiastic leader with the desire to motivate others, is outwardly confident and an inspiration. Charming and compassionate protector, visionary of dreams and brings them into reality. Inspired by success and is a natural delegator, determined and focused on achieving goals. Yeah, so you can help others move forward in alignment with their passions, but only once you're aligned, which looks like what you're working on over here. And the Hanged Man. This is all about perspective, right? How you see things. A shift. So that, I think, is already happened. And then this Innocence of Swords, I have to look at that. But we have the Spirit of Cups. So the King of Cups, another really powerful this is the Scorpio sign. So Leo and Scorpio, interesting. When they work together, they are super powerhouse, but they are awful, sometimes can conflict. I am the spirit of my emotions. I am being encouraged to embrace my emotional wisdom and compassion and share it with others around me. I have found great balance within, and the world needs my light. Interesting, because the Spirit of Wands is the Leo card, and that's all about the light. And it's interesting that usually the anything with a whale on it is about digging deep, because they can, and they're not really in much light. So it's interesting that they talk about light. This is about being emotionally open and sharing from the heart. Charismatic leadership skills that convey compassionate encouragement. Genuinely creative and eagerly sharing talents. Emotionally resourceful at processing emotions and encouraging others. Understands the big picture and trusts the unfolding of the universe. Extremely loyal and protective. That is a lovely... Look at this. Change of perspective, coming out of this anxiety, and you're going to be the one who starts to help everyone else come out of their thing. I'm going to look up the Amazonite. When things are pretty clear like this, I tend to not ask for a lot of clarifiers, because no reason to muddy the waters when it seems relatively clear like this. So Amazonite is about truth, revelation, the evolution, and natural flow of events, which seems to be happening here. This evolution of you and your intuition leading you to a different focus on your life by changing your perspective. Seems like you're coming out of this anxiety, realizing that it's holding you back. This is certainly true for myself as well. And you can, this is for anyone who, well, anyone actually, you can cross watch but this is Aries, and if you have Aries in your chart somewhere, whether you're Aries sun, moon, or rising, even if it's in your Venus, I think, too, if you even have any fire sign in you, I think that this also seems to kind of bleed a little bit into those areas as well. So here's the Amazonite. I don't know if you can see that there's a face in that larger piece. It looks like jade, but it is Amazonite apparently. So truth, revelation, and the evolution and natural flow of events. I will skip through. Yeah, it just says basically that this is the prosperity message with, I'm going to need both hands for this, but with Colette Baron Reed's book, she's got several. This is just about the stone itself. Universe prefers you to learn your lessons without suffering. So if you allow situations to fully evolve instead of trying to control them, you will see that much, much wisdom is being made available to you right now. Mind, body, and the conscious universe are interconnected, so be attentive to connection, which is interesting why these two, because you've got fire and water. So everything is connected, and it all makes sense. All part of the same thing. But then she'll go on and talk about relationships with that particular stone, and then prosperity message and crystal meditation. So here's where things become uncanny, because remember how I said this guy usually digs deep? And it was weird because they came out together and they're both kings, which is about getting, I think, to the highest point you can be so that you can share the things that you know, right? Being benevolent and sharing and teaching and spreading your good energy, your talents, your intellect, your skills, whatever. So this says, meditation with this stone encourages us to explore who we are at the deepest level. It assists us in ascertaining what is true for us at the core of our being and asks us to own what we know as our truth with an unshakable certainty and absolute confidence. And confidence comes in with this guy. I love that. I'm going to leave it with this. I'm going to ask Spirit for a blessing. Just because I think that's always a nice thing to do. Leave the reading with a blessing. Spirit, what little blessing or extra hug do you have for my Aries friends today? My fiery, fierce Aries people. Oh, there we go. I always go through the whole deck just in case there's more than one message. This is from the Oracle of the Light. I think that's what it's called. White Light Oracle. So yes. Pearl of Sharo. Gorgeous card. All these cards are really monochromatic but kind of tonal. They're absolutely beautiful. Pearl of Sharo. I have no idea what these are. I'm going to look this up quick and share that with you. Pearl of Sharo is about taking responsibility for your experiences. It empowers you. You're going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. See, that is here. I love this. I love this stuff. You will rise up in the full connection to your spirit and access a wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Have courage and commitment to your awakening, for you are a precious being and can go far on the spiritual path this lifetime. Just change your perspective and pretty much all is possible. This also is a lengthy read. I'm going to skip past. My eye just fell into something. It says, from a deeply pained place of confusion, some souls cry out in anger toward the divine, wondering why there is disease and suffering and cruelty on this planet. We need to understand the difference between taking an ego-created situation and working with it so that it can become divine, and believing that the ego-created situation was divine to begin with. Spirit does not wish you or any creature to become sick or to suffer. In this infinite resourcefulness and love, with full respect for your free will, which enables you to grow according to your own space and purpose. Spirit will provide a path after path of healing resolution is up to us when or if we answer that call. Which this is about timing. That part was about timing. So it says in the healing process, which is basically a little meditation, it says, I assume full responsibility for myself and my life path. I call upon the enlightened heart of the universe to assist me to manifest my divine potential through grace, mercy, and love for the greatest spiritual benefit of all beings, which is where you end up here. Gorgeous. There you go, Aries. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this should be done soon. It's coming out. You're coming out of this anxiety. Maybe you're at the pit of it right now. I don't know. But trust your intuition. Know that things are always working. Spirit's always doing some work. So trust that they're always on it. Just change your perspective from outward to inward. And when you get that inward light sparked again, then you can start sharing that with the outer world. So I think that's it for you today. That was a quickie. Have a great day. I hope this full moon is good for you. Oh yeah, also the full moon is good about illuminating things. It sometimes brings things into light that were not in light, and so the shadow, so maybe this is your shadow, and this is the light. I don't know, but you got to just look at things a little bit differently, and if that means you have to do things a little bit differently in order to see things differently, then do that. If you're a couch potato, go for a walk. You'll start to shift. If you are a couch potato who watches a lot of TV, turn off the TV, read a book, dance, do something different, and that will start affecting how that change in perspective is gonna happen. All right, I was gonna look up this Innocence of Swords, wasn't I? Sorry about that. I just saw that card again. I'll do that real quick, and then that's about the spiritual growth. I'm the innocence of my mental clarity. I'm being encouraged to cut through the illusion of my thoughts and learn the facts and beloved truth about who I am. As I learn to listen to the things I tell myself, they act as clues leading to what needs to be healed. There you have it, everybody. Thank you, Aries, my big fiery beasts. Have a lovely new moon, and I don't know if I'm going to be, this is fairly new for me, so I may be doing new moons, or full moon, sorry, this is a full moon reading. I may be doing moon readings for Zodiac. Like I said, this is my first Zodiac one. I do general ones, but we'll see what happens. Please, if you end up liking and subscribing, the more you do that, the more I'm likely to do more of these. And feel free to leave a comment if this has been helpful or not helpful, because that helps to guide me. When I'm called to do something, I'll have a little bit of direction from you guys. So hope you enjoyed this, and have a great full moon. Thank you. Bye.